Good evening everyone and welcome back to XCOM 2, welcome back to MKOM. It's been a whole week since the last episode and in grand MKOM tradition I've left myself with a belt of a mission to come back to. So this is Operation First Cavern and it is a retaliation mission. And you really don't want to come into these ones cold and barely able to remember how to play the game. At least we didn't have to travel too far. So these are XCOM 2's missions, equivalent of terror missions. So as you saw last time, in some wonderfully realised cutscenes. I'll let Bradford explain.
Taking out anyone they can find. We're moving in to put a stop to it and protect as many people as we can. Secure the site and neutralize all hostile contacts.
That's nearly what I was going to say, Bradford. What I was going to say is, as we saw last time in a wonderfully realised cutscene, Advent found one of the Resistance havens. Presumably where XCOM sends people who we save who aren't brainwashed by the Advent, I'm not sure. And despite Bradford's ineffectual attempts at contacting them, they managed to blindside us and attack. So now we four, and that rock suspiciously in the middle of vision.
Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians.
So now we four are rolling into town.
So did we.
Ooh, sugar.
You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
I'll come back to that in a sec. Now we four are rolling into town to try and save as many people as possible. I say many people as possible, I mean 6 people. As you can see in the top left, as you saw on the previous screen, rescue at least 6 citizens out of the 13 on the map. That is all we're trying to do. There's 13 civilians on the map. There might be a few more that you can see dotted around. There's reasons for that. But essentially, you can't just cheese these missions by rescuing one civilian and then just, you know, holding back, Overwatch trapping, turtling out the map. No, we need to go out there. We need to kill the aliens quickly, or we need to rescue 6 civilians. Now, as Bradford said, you don't get concealment for this. The aliens came in hot, we came in too, and that is why Phantom is the best perk in the game. Because Shamed is concealed. Shamed can just waltz up anywhere and not activate pods. So that is what we're going to do first. We're going to move with Shamed. First of all, I'll kind of explain my team, because after everyone was waxing lyrical about Cheeky in the MKOM thread and about how he's such a great hacker, I don't really find specialists too useful on the early retaliation missions. You've got a Phantom Ranger, which is absolutely vital on almost every single mission. So Shamed and later Denial, I think we've got in training to be a Ranger. Because I remember what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, I'm actually a very good commander. And so essentially, the Ranger is going to be the linchpin of the team. You've got Magical Trevor. I figured we might get lucky. We might get, you know, a little watchtower here or there. We just sit Magical Trevor up there and he can help snipe. But no such luck. Magical Trevor's going to be a bit useless. Magical Trevor can actually run right up and save that civilian. Is that a good idea? I have my doubts. And then you cannot go wrong with as many Grenadiers as possible. So we've got 2 Grenadiers, we've got Big Vic, Garav and Septimus Onju along for the ride. So in fact, I think I will start with that.
On the move! I'm glad to see the Resistance has their new recruits training. They need to be prepared for the next Advent sweep of this area. You're safe now! Go, go, go!
Thank goodness. I mean, not that anything could go wrong by rescuing a civilian. How could it go wrong by rescuing a civilian? Let's go, Magical Trevor. Into full cover. Magical Trevor, Rescue Ranger. 2 civilians on the first turn. Brilliant. What could have gone wrong? Nothing could have gone wrong. Magical Trevor's kind of blazed a trail, so we don't really need to use Shame this turn. Now, I really... Oh, that was Shamed anyway. I really despise retaliation missions. See, now Shamed has spotted them and not activated them. That's probably a good thing. So we're not going to risk activating with the Grenadiers. We did just activate with the Grenadiers. How? How? It was through a wall. That was a full cover wall. Now I just look a fool. I suppose if you look around there, you can look through that window and that's what's happened there. Okay, that's fine. Fine. See, this is why I dislike them. Look at the lag on this. This is... I've never not had a retaliation ridiculously lag. So we've got a sectoid over there. This is... It's probably quite good that they've activated. That means they're probably not going to shoot at civilians. But somewhere in the fog, there'll be other pods shooting at civilians. We can take that 48% chance if we really wanted to. Or we can stop them moving up, which would probably be a better idea. I say stop them moving up. The sector's probably going to move up, take the overwatch, not get hit. And it wouldn't die to the overwatch anyway. And here we are. New feature in these missions. Every single NPC civilian is named. So, Christine Weiss, get out of here. Now the sectoid actually has a body to work with. If that civilian hadn't died right beside the sectoid, then there would be no zombie right now. That zombie's going to take a while to reach us anyway. Now, this guy... It'd be nice if he died. Oh, hello! Big Vic Gara. Ridiculous plays. Right, Shamed can move up to give us a better line of sight on the sectoid.
Moving to designated
and
position.
See what else is around here.
We've got an enemy squad here.
Indeed, we would have... If we'd moved up with anyone else apart from Shamed, that would be another pod called down on us. But because it's Shamed, because I know what I'm doing, because I'm actually an excellent commander, this is fine. Now, Magical Trevor has a 33% shot on that sectoid. If we can move up and get a grenade, that would be best, but the sectoid is just too far away. Because we can't get to any reasonable cover. And indeed, moving up to there, you can kind of see the line of sight indicator just up here. Can we see the mouse? I'm not sure if we can see the mouse on my recordings of this yet. So you can see moving up just to that cover would be enough to activate that entire pod. So it's almost worth just going ahead and activating these guys. Because we've got some reasonable cover here, which is a surprise. We've all got hard cover until we move up, that is, of course. Magical Trevor's in a reasonable position. Could even just take that shot, the 53% straight up, and hopefully kill the Advent Trooper. And that would bring them forward to us, to the two Grenadiers. Let's do that. Let's get a wriggle on. Should have brought Cheeky. Should have brought Cheeky.
Adjusting sights.
There'll be nothing to hack on this mission. But at least he wouldn't be going missing shots like that. Because he wouldn't be able to take them. Oh, there's a tower that we need Magical Trevor in. Oh, good. They've got the height advantage now. So Shane can probably take that guy out if we really wanted to. I do want to save that guy, to be honest. Because getting 3 out of 6 civilians at this early stage sets us up really well. Grenadiers, oh Grenadiers. I've got no ideas for these Grenadiers. Though these guys still can't see us, so I'm inclined to just wait in heavy cover. In true XCOM fashion, you cannot get more XCOM than this. We can't actually see anyone.
Got it covered.
Now that was a mistake actually, what I just did there. I should have reloaded with Gara first and then overwatched. Because reloading is now half an action.
I'm on it.
It's something I'm still not used to in XCOM. Right, I can move Shamed up to here. But that would definitely get rid of concealment next turn. But we're at the point where on a 4-person squad, you need everyone firing. This could go wrong.
Go, get out of here.
Thank goodness. What am I talking about? Nothing could have gone wrong there. We're saving a civilian. We certainly won't be saving Erin Hicks. Right, Sectoid should start coming back because it's going to do some psychic stuff on us just now. That's one hell of a long Overwatch shot. That is ridiculous. Hitting for max damage. Big Vic Garav. Oh, unlucky. Hopefully that was a sprint from the Sectoid.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
So that guy, so the officer can actually see Magical Trevor. That's fine. The Advent Trooper's going to have to move up quite far. They're going to have to bunch up. That's good. This could be worse.
I'm pinned down here.
It's fine. What could go wrong? Oh, we need a Grenadier over there. Also, that guy's dead. Oh, he actually moved. I mean, he's still dead. Now he's spotted Shamed. That's fine, because it was the last action of the turn. Shamed has been revealed. That means that this guy's still dead. It's almost worth using the sword on him. Just to get into far better cover. Right, can we get Grenadiers over close enough? I mean, that's the closest we can get. Is that close enough for a grenade? I don't think it will be. What's the range of a grenade anyway? Oh, if we can almost hit them from that position, we can certainly hit them from there. So what's the danger by moving up here? We need to kill the sectoid. Land a grenade on there. Shame can deal with this guy no matter what. That will leave the officer alive. Magical Trevor might be able to take it out. Magical Trevor has free range of fire on everything. Right, so I'm thinking grenade for this sectoid. We are all going to start moving into dodgy cover.
Closing on target position now.
And hope this just utterly annihilates it. We're going to avoid killing this tree off if possible. You know, this big tree highlighted in red that I still fired the grenade at. That tree. Just in case we need it to move up into cover. Because these aren't going to be the only 2 pods on the map. That's still kind of cover. It's fine. The sectoid dead. That's the important thing. So that leaves Onju. Next move. It's our one big plan. It's our one big piece of the puzzle. Gonna all come together right now over these guys.
Throwing grenade.
And that's the thing with XCOM. You just have to know when to strike. We held back, and now boom! Sugar, that guy. It would have been a lot better if that guy died. Magical Trevor can pick off anyone he wants. I hope he wants to pick off the Advent officer, because if he doesn't, this is a bit awkward. Excellent. Officer down, dropping loots.
Kill confirmed. Need to get a closer look.
So we've got a choice of Shamed over who to go for. I'm inclined to leave that guy alone, because this guy's in a far better position. And because we don't need to get Shamed into such good cover now, because everybody else is in half cover, I'm just going to come here and use the shotgun. The shotgun is a lot more reliable than the sword. It will definitely kill him. A good turn. A solid turn. A solid effort.
No longer a threat.
We took out the 2 biggest threats from that turn, in the sectoid and the officer. We took out a trooper. We nearly killed the last trooper. The last trooper should run away and join these guys up here, I think. Charles Rennie McIntosh. He won't be having tea rooms named after him in Glasgow anymore. It's like, I know he's famous. For good reason. I think he's like a scientist. Charles Rennie McIntosh. But I couldn't remember what for. And there are Charles Rennie McIntosh tea rooms. Anyway, there is a guy here in Overwatch. And we don't yet have Shadow Step. Shame should have reasonable odds. This is an awkward situation. In a high pressure situation, you never know how someone's going to react. We can't afford to run this Overwatch. So it just depends on if we want to risk the 54% with Shamed. And it might miss and we might then have to waste a grenade or a flashbang. You know what? Let's just take the flashbang. Time's a wasting.
Flashbang!
Because we've taken out a sectoid pod. We've taken out an officer pod. Those are 2 of the big targets for a flashbang. And we've not used a single flashbang yet. So Shamed. Is that an actual flank? It is. Because I want to move up to be able to get the loot next turn. But we don't want to move too far in fear of activating those guys before we're ready.
Heading out.
And if this goes wrong, we still have guys in position. Right, let's wait on that shot just now. And you can come up to here.
Confirmed.
Viking Gairav does need a reload, to be honest. Alright, Shame, take that shot. Excellent. So we can afford to reload Garav now. Do we want to? No, we don't.
Confirmed.
And you know what? Right up there.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Let's push it. Let's push it to the limit. There's like one sectoid up here is just running wild, and Ramon Suarez took the brunt of it that turn. Anyway, in important news, we can pick up some loot this turn, guys. And it's going to be Onji picking it up. Or is it? Yes, it is. You know, if we're lucky enough, we could get Magical
Moving to
Trevor up to
designated
this elevation. A repeater. Not great loot. I rarely use repeaters. Oh, have I explained the loot system before? Essentially, it's things you pick up and you just jam it onto your own weapon. You just say, here's a repeater, and then you just kind of hit your weapon with it. Like Onju would just go with his minigun, smashing it with a hunk of metal, and then suddenly there'd be a repeater on his gun. And what a repeater does is it's a 5% chance on any shot you take for it to instantly kill something. Which is better than not having a 5% chance. Don't get me wrong. 1 in 20 chance. But I'd like something more reliable. On my heavies, I prefer extended magazines, for example, because they're going to have suppression, etc. What do I want to do with Onju? Because if I move Onju up to here, that's good cover. Cover against both ways. We think the pod's up here, but that window is right there. Oh, that is a door, though, isn't it? That's a door right there. Never give up. A Vigilo Confido. I like this. Because this is a resistance haven. It's like the one place that... See? The resistance needs you. And that's an XCOM soldier there if ever I've seen one. Vigilo Confido. Anyway, that's quite enough of that. Let's take a risk. Take a chance on me. It's fine. Hopefully this means we can move Garav up the same. There's no guarantee at all that Garav's going to be safe.
Double time.
You see, what I'm in quite a bad habit of doing is, you saw me switch away from Garav there by using tab and shift. Essentially, if you can do that, it means that the guy on the run isn't going to activate anything. Because otherwise it won't let you switch off. Now that's very cheaty, very exploity. But you know... Oh, this lag is barely bearable. Shamed, I want you to go there, but you'd probably die in a fire. And as much as I've told you to do that many times, I prefer you didn't do it now. Right, Shame can finally reload.
Oh yeah.
I think, especially now that reloading only takes half a turn, that positioning is far more important than reloading. So here's the sectoid pod. We knew it was a sectoid because we saw the plasma blasts. Magical Trevor is not in position. That's probably fine. We've got a grenade each on our grenadiers. We have a flashbang there. Septimus Onji, what kind of wicked sick grenade can you pull? You can destroy a lot of cover, not necessarily doing damage. We could take these points up here. Could also come right up here. Shamed. Now, there's quite a few civilians around here, and I'm quite wary of that fact. Shamed might be able to get even a good shot here. No. Shamed is not in position. Can Shamed get up top? No. I should have been a bit more bold in moving Shamed around. So Magical Trevor does have shots on these guys, though. How does he have a shot on that guy? Hold on. How do you actually have a shot on that guy? Actually, let's look at the other guy. That's a bit more understandable. Shooting through a thin wall, Call of Duty style. I don't understand how he has a shot on that guy. But what we're going to do with Onju, because Onju's in good cover, he can use the grenade. We are just going to try and flatten this wall. Oh, but we need... You know what, let's go for that. Good start. Excellent grenade. Fantastic grenade. Magical Trevor. Now a 61% on that guy. Might as well take it. Shouldn't have brought Magical Trevor, really. So, we got Vic Garav. We can... What I'm inclined to do is maybe move up. Move up. Am I going to move up? I'm going to move up. Because what the sector is going to do is raise some zombies. Which means we don't have to worry so much about flanks to it. And we've got that situation well in hand with another grenade. Yeah, let's do it.
Grenade!
Through the burnt out husk of the Resistance Haven. We eliminate
Target's neutralized.
the infiltrators. Got one sectoid. Good promotion there. Solid promotion. And shamed up to here.
Heading to that location.
Could take a shot. I don't fancy it.
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Here it comes. This is what I've been nervous about the entire time. That's not a civilian, that's a faceless. Faceless, the true infiltrators.
Heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing
This is
it.
it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of control.
Don't you dare panic shamed right now. That's not great. Shame still has the Overwatch. Come on. Oh no, he doesn't. That's not great. At least, here's the thing, the Faceless reveals and gets a free turn. Now we're lucky enough that we were far enough away that the Faceless didn't actually just kill Shamed outright.
I'm doing something.
Right, now Shamed can't run from the Faceless. We're gonna have to kill it this turn. Can we kill it this time? Shamed still with 91%. Where's its health bar? How much health has it got? I need to install the mod, but I'm doing no mods in this first run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. This is Legends. 12. We can't rely on that doing any more than 4. Magical Trevor can only fire a pistol at it. We can bring Onju up here. And he'll almost definitely hit it. Can we get Garav up there? No. Garav would have to come to what? There. But the problem is the Faceless does a melee attack, as you can tell, by how it lumbered after Shamed. But that melee attack is an area of effect melee attack that destroys all cover. Yeah, Faceless are very fun. Right. We're definitely going to start with Onju.
Rolling.
%. Gotta take those. 4 damage isn't great. Who has the most health?
My ammo's running low.
It's like 1 hit in and we're already saying, who can actually take the best hit? What I'm going to do is move Shamed to here. Because Shamed will still have good odds to hit. It means we can move Garav up to here. Garav would probably take the hit then. Because Garav needs to be closer to it because
On the move.
the shooty gun, the minigun, is it a minigun? It's a cannon. The cannon is less accurate, 87% even right beside him. What did that actually do? 6 damage. He's a good lad. Viking Garav, a good lad who means well. Right, let's see if we can kill it with Magical Trevor actually. 77%. Reload your sniper.
Rock and roll.
Fire your pistol. 1 damage. No damage. That's even worse. That's worse than 1 damage. So Shamed. To save the team, save the day, 86%. Thank God, I really thought that was missing. Faceless down, we've still got the sectoid to handle. A well-deserved promotion. So there's hopefully zombie incoming. So you essentially got a 2-turn buffer when dealing with sectoids. On turn 1, they'll make a zombie if there's a good zombie target. Turn 2, they'll try and mind spin ya, which can panic, disorient, whatever. Right, Shamed can't actually get the flank there. So what we could do if Shamed is very easy, just, you know, go hog wild, go full anime on the sectoid. They do a lot of damage. Sectoids in particular are susceptible to melee attacks. We've got a flank there with Onju. Well, a good flank there with Onju, as opposed to the rubbish ones. Magical Trevor is here as well. Yeah, let's just kill this guy. Oh, we can't do that because I never reload. Let that be a lesson. Always reload, except when it's not that good. Right. So Shamed is going to take that cover instead. Seven damage. Excellent damage. You don't let me down.
Affirmative. Moving out.
We need to kill this sectoid. If we actually kill this sectoid, then we'll have saved the most amount of civilians I've ever saved. Well, if this is the last enemy on the map, of course.
Taken care of.
Another promotion earned. Zombie down, zombie down. Oh no! Oh no! Now that was the last enemy on the map, which means that the last faceless is revealed, and the last faceless is right beside us. Oh no. My Magical Trevor has a shot on it. Gaurav, I suppose, has a shot on it. Oh, we've got to take the shots. We've got to take the shots. Just when you thought the mission was going well, Shamed is about to die.
Get it together.
Shamed might dodge it, you never know. Magical Trevor might, you know. I was going to say he might crit it, but, you know, clearly not. Ah. See, this is fine, because Faceless regenerate between turns anyway. We didn't want to damage him on this turn. Hey, buddy. Is he just out of range? I don't know. Nope. Nah. I don't know, I was pretty confident that you go like this, if I'm honest. And see, this is how XCOM 2 works, at least on Legendary. You kill it. Oh, not even in range. Jesus. Jesus. Right, we need to make a rolling retreat. Is there anywhere good we can actually retreat to? What we want is a long line of sight from Magical Trevor to actually have a shot. Of course, cover doesn't actually matter. Right, we're gonna... because Magical Trevor can't move and shoot, remember. Ideally, Magical Trevor could just sit up there and, you know, not be done in by the Faceless, but that's not going to happen either, because Faceless can jump. Oh, it was going so well, wasn't it? And then you went and spoiled it all by doing something stupid, like critting my Phantom Ranger. What kind of odds do you have from here? We might make our last stand. Oh, well, we're not going to make our last stand here. That car's not going to explode if it gets hit. I don't think so.
Moving to designated position.
Dun, 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 dun. Magical Trevor could at least contribute by using his pistol. Incidentally, this is how I lose my first soldier on pretty much every campaign. Faceless can't see us, he can't follow us. Oh wait, XCOM 2 cheats, and everyone knows where you are at all times. Magical Trav can see that guy. For a change. Right, how far away can we get? Now, we've got the problem here. These guys all need to be close range to actually hit. 63. Right, it's just too close for Magical Trevor. You know what? Sometimes you've got to go, but is that a cut off a bomb strap to it? Or is it like some kind of weird Illyrium engine? Or is that not even the front where the engine would be? Okay. Ignore me. I don't know about cars. Right. This is where we make our last stand. Death or glory, and I'm thinking it's going to be death. Ah, 4 damage, it's going to be death. Defo death.
Moving to designated coordinates.
I'm missing, we're dead. Not coming up big and we're dead. Another 4 damage. Looks like we've got to go big or go home. With Magical Trevor, needs a sniper shot. It needs the 63 sniper shot to hit. Magical Trevor, take it home.
Enemies down.
Enemy down.
Menace 1-5,
Easy.
Status confirmed. We're not picking up any
I want a big
additional
easy
contacts.
on the screen.
AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Rating good. Yo, hold on. I'm going to switch off the screen. Editing note. Put a big easy on the screen at end of mission. There we are. Look at all these new records. Killed an enemy a turn. That is quick. 4.22 damage per attack. That's reasonable. Returning home with an empty Sky Ranger. Not so reasonable. So the Sky Ranger returns. 1 person lighter. Yeah, rest in peace our actual good trooper. You were to be promoted as well to Shadow Step. It was amazing. But now you're dead. So let's move on. Gairav. Essentially, we've got 2 gunner promotions. They're going to be the exact same, so I'll talk you through both of them. Down the left, you've got Demolitions Expert. Down the right, you've got Heavy Gunner. And for the most part, I take Demolition Engineers. Well, I take Hybrid Engineers, because some of the demolition skills aren't actually that good. Blast Padding, I used to really like. But on Legend, I found later... In my first campaign on Legend, I had nothing to strip away armor because I mucked up the Proving Grounds that gives you armor stripping grenades. And I didn't have Shredder on my gunners. So, essentially, all my gunners... What are they? The heavies? Grenadiers. All my Grenadiers take Shredder. Blast Padding is good, but that 1 point of armor doesn't change that much, and you very rarely get attacked with explosives anyway. But look on the bright side, guys. Got a repeater. And also an advanced laser sight, that's alright. That would have been good to put on Shamed.
Hello, Commander.
Good. Well, that's a retaliation mission down. What were we even doing here? I've forgotten about Shen's secret plans. Right, we are training Denial, aren't we? That's good. We're going to need a Ranger. We'll train Darth Lurtz to be a Ranger as well. Christ, look at that terrible, terrible roster. Have we got, Shamed would have been our first guy to get squad size, to get Sergeant to get squad size 1. Now we've not even got that.
Our work is proceeding as expected.
Alien Biotech, what does that even give us? Who knows, who cares?
The Avenger has a tendency to...
Increase region income. Not now, no thanks. Rookies, supplies. Right, let's finish off the supplies. And then we really need to go for rookies.
Avenger plotting new course. Strategic resource located.
55 supplies. Excellent.
Avenger plotting new course.
Just what we needed. Right, in desperate need of rookies. Come on there. Chop chop. Alien debris. Thank you very much, King Archon. What are we building here? What are we actually building here? AWC. Except we don't even have the AWC. What's the AWC? I think the AWC is needed for you get the AWC for it's promotions. I think again, if Shamed had been promoted, we'd be on track. That's really messed up everything. I'll put another note in. Cut out that massive silence. Cut out massive silence. 37 minutes in. Now that I've made a comedic joke about it, as opposed to a rubbish joke, which is what most of my jokes are, I should do more comedic jokes and less rubbish jokes. Now I've got to keep it in. What am I doing? I'm hitting escape for no reason.
I'm worried about what we might find.
Bradford's worried about something. I was not paying enough attention. So we need rookies. We need to look at this key. Tigan's fancy backdoor key.
Much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the
Looks
primary
painful.
connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical
See?
combat simulations.
This is XCOM 1.
War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance.
XCOM
to a
1
medical
was
implant
all a
briefly assisted
dream in the
development
commander's
of
head.
the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
So we need to get a chip from an officer.
Objective added.
The Advent officers have
Oh, no, it's
clearly been
this.
modified
I do
to
know what
allow
I'm
for their
doing.
subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
I know what I'm doing. Advanced Warfare Center. This is probably the most important building you build on Legendary. Apart from the, Guerrilla Warfare School and Guerrilla Tactics School. I remember. The GTS. Go to sleep. And essentially, it's far more important to have a Advanced Warfare System Center on Legend because the injury times are so vastly ridiculous. What do we want to research just now? I think it is. We do actually want to do officer just
the
now.
Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Officers can mark targets, which makes them smarter.
I must admit.
Good
being
gracious.
successful-
Shut up, Tigan. We need rookies. No!
Communication coming in
Actually,
from
yes,
you
this
now,
is supplies.
Commander.
This is good.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
We have.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project.
We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
So, every month, well not necessarily every month, but every kind of cycle of the council, you get supplies from the council in a supply drop somewhere, and you also get dark events. 2 or 3 events that the aliens will do. Often there'll be a third that will be hidden, and you have to spend intel to retrieve, or to find out what it is. We'll get a guerrilla... It's a guerrilla mission, and we can choose which one of these we want to stop. Now, Advent rural checkpoints, not great. 50% less supplies in the early game is crippling. We've seen what happens with the faceless, and placing hidden faceless on every single mission is ridiculous. Because you see the civilians in every mission, any one of those civilians could be faceless, and that is terrible. So we'd probably have to stop Alien Infiltrator just to keep the campaign going.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach.
So we can fly to that and just pick up those supplies at any time we want.
If we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
But we do need these rookies. Hopefully before the next mission, though I'm not banking on it.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing.
No wonder how XCOM lost.
As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however...
He's so angry about it.
The Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes. What we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness.
This is how networks work.
As well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
How do we get direct access to the network?
Won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy.
We've got to come up with a way
It's the best lead we've got.
to hack a live Advent officer. I know. Let's stab him through the jaw.
New objective added.
Sounds about right. So
I've updated
this...
our latest operational objectives, Commander.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skulljack that Tigan can...
Knowing that my
Oh,
past
sugar, I shouldn't have
surgical
skipped that.
experience is limited, I am sure the crew appreciates that I hone my skills on fallen Advent forces before triaging our own wounded. To the uninitiated, the common Advent trooper is seemingly human.
All these lore
The aliens
dumps.
have disguised its most glaring divergence from the human form with a carefully designed helmet.
So essentially, Tigan's cut up this body, and all he's got a fancy helmet. Thanks for this, Tigan. So anyway, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, which I've already mostly forgotten about.
And I'll get started, Commander.
So we can now build a proving grounds as well. What we're going to do first is build the Advanced Warfare Center, which is far more important.
Power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
So what we're going to do was, I can't remember if it was power there or whatever. We're already deviating from the plan because I've changed my mind on the plan. But once that is cleared, we need more power. The power relay will go there. And then, the power coils right at the bottom. Wonderful. Then a proving ground on either side. You know what? We're not going to clear this one. We're going to clear this one next. We're going to go down that side. I know what I'm doing. Stop questioning me. I know what I'm doing. What we're talking about. Proving ground. That is where we build all the experimental stuff. It's all cool and good. We're getting the Advent Trooper autopsy because that will give us battle scanners. And battle scan is quite important in the coming days. Filippo, Legend of the Skies, and Alberto tribute. Supply drop still available. Lovely. Right, supplies are there, but even more supplies are right here.
Avenger plotting new course.
These supplies will expire after a while. I've never tested to see how long they are because it's too vital. No. So we have a choice. We can either get Dr. Ike Bros and counter the alien infiltrator mission, or we can just do that because we've only got contact with one place. That's lucky then. That we're countering the dark event we actually wanted to counter. Operation Darkfather.
Setting course for Sector 10, Eastern United States.
Sounds like a plan. Protect the device. How do we protect the device? Lots of explosives. Look at these Italian stallions as well. Our denial is 1 day off trading as well. Goodness. So no Phantom Ranger. No Ranger at all. That's terrible. Anyway. This is just about enough. This is long enough. So I am going to leave this episode right there.
We've done what we can to honor our fallen soldiers, Commander. It's not much, but it gives
Daft
our
Larts
people
and
a chance
Bradford
to pay their respects.
having a good old chat. Shamed lived like she died. Terrible at XCOM. Oh, that's I didn't realise you got that much information about them. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this action-packed episode of MKOM. This should be going out on Wednesday at midnight, so next episode should be Saturday at midnight. Every Wednesday and Saturday, tune in to your favourite YouTube channel. But also, tune into my YouTube channel and you can see more episodes of MKOM. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.